Okay, so before I start, I see a few students there. So I'm Vicky, Ms. Vigneshri King, the Director of the International Student Center. So I do see the numbers, more numbers coming in, students. That's great. So we have Claudia there. Hi, Claudia.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Where
And
are you
you?
now?
I'm KK10.
Okay, good, good. I see Nagi also. Hi, Nagi. Zipeng. Hi, Zipeng. Risa there. Risa Jauza. So I think I will start off. Okay, so guys, thank you all for joining this session. Okay, so if you've got more of your friends who are interested, please ask them to join. Send them the link and ask them to join the chat session. So this chat session today is one way for us to communicate with all of you. It's been a while since we have seen you, okay, face to face. And it's been actually from the beginning of the semester, we could not arrange an orientation session for you due to the COVID. And with the recent lockdown from 18th March onwards up to the 9th June, so there's even more issues that um, most of the communication to all of you was done through emails, okay, and also through WhatsApp chat. So I believe the officers of ISC has been in contact with you to solve any of the issues that you have been facing. So with us today, I've got a few of them online today. So we have got Mr. Ho Yong Kang. Ho, you want to say hi?
Hi everyone.
Okay, so we have got Mr. Ho Yong Kang here. We also have Mr. Adi Yusran with us.
Hello, hi everyone.
We've got Puan Junaida, Madam Junaida.
Hi, good evening.
Who else? We have also Mr. Mahadi from the visa unit. Okay, and I believe there will be more officers joining in a short while. Okay, so we hope through this session today you will be able to ask us the questions that has been in your mind. Okay, the things that have not been answered through your emails or through your communication with ISC. So today would be a good time for you to ask any questions related to the 4 areas, okay, that we have sent you. Mr. Ho Yong Kang has sent you a Google sheet for you to fill up your questions in relation to e-learning, visa matters with regards to the final examination, your accommodation, and any other issues. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to present to you on this on the questions that you've posted to us, okay? And later on, once I'm done with the presentation, you are free to ask any questions. You can post your questions through chat, or else you can directly ask us, okay? Just on your microphone and you can ask us the questions, okay? So I just hope that all of you have been safe. Do we have anyone who are joining us from outside of Malaysia? Any
Yes,
students joining us from outside of Malaysia?
yes. Now I'm Japan.
Are you from Japan? Hi, how are things with you in Japan?
俺に聞こえていいの？Sorry. I cannot hear you very well.
You can't hear me. How are things back in Japan?
ちょっと待ってね。電波が、sorry. Maybe internet sucks, so that's why I cannot hear you very well.
Okay, okay. So I just hope that all of you are staying safe, okay, practicing all the necessary guidelines that you have to practice during this period, okay. Maintaining your social distance, maintaining your cleanliness, okay, frequently washing your hands, wearing your mask. These are all the important things that you have to practice currently. Okay, so we do have, I think, about 50 plus students did withdraw from the semester due to the COVID. Unfortunately, we couldn't host them. We just hope that maybe they would come back again next semester. But to those of you who have stayed with us, thank you so much. I know it's been a very hard time because you are required to go through classes through online. It might be maybe the first time for all of you going through this, and it's actually also the first time for the university itself to go through this pandemic and also coming up with resources during this duration. Okay, so let me start off with the slide presentation, which basically will cover the 4 areas and the questions that some of you have posted to us. Okay, so once I'm done with that presentation, you may either ask questions through the chat or through the live session itself. Okay, so Mr. Yongkang, can you? Hello, Yongkang.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I
Okay.
can.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first section is on the e-learning related matters.
Okay.
So we received some of the questions by the students asking, can I take e-learning in my home country? Because I believe almost like 80% of you have returned to your home country and also have already started your e-learning starting from the 27th April. So the answer is yes, you continue the e-learning at remotely at your home country. And also the final examination we also conducted online or through any alternative assessment methods. But the actual arrangement on the final exam, you need to communicate actively with your lecturers to see what are the arrangement for each modules that you are taking. Yep. Okay, that one is the only one question related to e-learning. So we'll go to the second session first. We will receive more question after the section. After we go through all the slide. Okay, the next thing will be on visa related methods. Is Mr. Mahadi here? Do you want to go through the visa methods?
Yes, I'm here, Yongkang. So what do you want to do? Do you want me to present or do you want the
You can go through this one. Go through the slide with the students.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much, Mr. Yongkang. So as probably you have seen on the slide, number one, for the students who are planning to return home over the next probably few weeks or so, they must submit their documents for student pass cancellation. This is compulsory. If you remember during the first time that I presented to all of you when you during your orientation, this is the last part of your visa journey so that you can make sure your record in the visa is clean. Once you've obtained the cancellation of pass, they will also issue a checkout memo, and then you have to present this to the airport at the point of departure. Next. Okay, how do you cancel your student pass? What are the documents that are needed? Number one, you have to bring the original valid passport. And number two, you have to actually make a decision and purchase the flight ticket between 14 to 21 days of the date that you submit your cancellation. Example, if you want to submit your cancellation on the 1st of June, the ticket cannot be any earlier than 14th of June and cannot be any later than 21st of June. Because the cancellation will be valid within that 14 to 21 days. So if your flight ticket is later than 21 of June, they will not accept the cancellation on the 1st of June. They will delay it for a few more days so that you'll be given enough time for you to actually get the cancellation done. And the payment in the form of receipt of payment, that you submit the payment directly or you do online banking, 53 ringgit is actually payable to MGS account. And then the 50 ringgit processing fee can be paid through processing UM ePay account through that link that is shown in the website in the slides. So you just go to that link and then you go to the processing fee for visa, and then you transfer 50 ringgit and you print the receipt. So once those documents are complete, then you can come to the visa counter and submit your document for visa cancellation. So how long does it take? It takes as short as 7 to 10 working days for you from the date you submit to get the passport back with the cancelled visa. Next, Yongkang.
Mr. Mahdi, do you want to mention about the student need to arrange an appointment with visa unit before they submit the documents?
Okay, for this particular group, I have decided with my team that for this particular group of exchange students, because we know the numbers are not that big, so we are allowing them to come each day, 30 students to come to submit their cancellation, 30 students per day. But it would depend on our operating time. Mind you, for next week, we are starting to open the counter on a limited basis. But the week after will be Hari Raya, so there'll be some limitation there. So it will not be open during the Hari Raya. So the week after, which is the 1st of June, will be operational 9 to 12, Monday to Friday. So we can take up to 30 students each day. And so I think for the time being, they should not be, we are not going to limit the students for the student pass cancellation for mobility student. As long as your documents are complete and you you come between 9 to 12, we should be able to help you and submit your documents.
Okay.
Next. Okay, so if you have actually gone back during your pass has expired outside, of course cancellation cannot be done anymore, because you cannot cancel an expired pass, or you cannot cancel while the person is outside, because cancellation must be done on the physical passport itself. But it does not mean, and the implication is that your record in the immigration system would still be what we call it as pending, meaning that there's no record of you completing your program of mobility. So in the future, if you were to apply for any student pass in Malaysian institution, you may face problem because your previous record has not been closed properly. However, it does not stop you, or it will not prevent you from entering Malaysia as a visitor, as a tourist, or in other different categories. Example, if you're a diplomat and so on, maybe you probably have a different access, and then you can still enter Malaysia on that visa. But for student pass, you won't be able to do that because the student pass record has not been closed properly. Okay. Maybe next even. Okay. I think this one is this one is clear cut. Like what we have written there, if your initial program is meant for 2 semesters and after 1 semester because of COVID-19 you have gone back and now you want to continue after probably within the next few months, if the Malaysian government say that okay, we are not going to stop foreign students from re-entering Malaysia as long as they have a valid pass, you can do so. Okay, you can do so, and you do not need to cancel your existing pass because your pass, your valid pass is based on what you have applied for and what you have paid for. If you have been given a 12-month pass and you still have a validity, your student pass is still valid and your exchange program is still running and you want to register and continue with the program, if the program is still on, then you can come. But you have to check with the ISC if probably by the next semester they are still running the class online. You may enter Malaysia, but still you cannot go to the class because they are running it as e-learning, online teaching or online e-learning. Okay, I think that's for that question. You want to go to the next one? Okay, I know it's towards the end of the semester, and because of the CMCO or MCO, we have not been able to open the counter except for passport collection. So we have most of your iCard and medical card is with us, and I'm willing to lend an extra hand here in the form of for the people who are staying in College 10. I'm willing to bring the the iCard and the medical card today at 5 to 6 for students to come and collect from me, or tomorrow from 2 to 4, just to make sure that by next week, because we know this is the first date of opening the counter next week, so we don't want suddenly the counter being swarmed by students simply because they want to collect iCard. If you want your iCard and medical insurance and you are staying in College 10, I'm coming at 5 to 6. Okay, so just wait at the food distribution area and bring your ID in the form of student ID or your passport so that I can verify that it's you. Then we can surrender the iCard and medical card. Number one. Number two, for students who are staying off campus, okay, and then you are not able to come, obviously you can start coming. Okay, you can start coming in from next week, 18th of May, through the counter, and we will process, or we will serve you your request in terms of collecting your card and medical card. Okay. I think that's
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mahdi.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mahdi.
Okay, the next.
Okay,
Hello, madam.
yeah, okay, on final examination related matters. Okay, next. Okay, so please take note that your final examination will be held from 29th of June up to 12th July. Okay, so we need you to be constantly be in touch with your lecturers. Okay, so they will provide you all the online assessment. So it will vary from courses to course. Okay, so you have to be in constant communication with your lecturers. Okay, so the results for your final examination will be released on 30th of July 2020, and we will be sending you the e-transcript and certificate beginning of 15 August 2020. Okay, so for students, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so as please take note those dates, but you need to check with your lecturers on each of your subjects. Okay, so when will be the assessment? If you've got any quizzes or any assignments that you need to submit, so please constantly be in touch with them. Okay, next. Okay, so how do you check your final examination results? Okay, you will be able to check your final examination results via your Maya account, okay, under the assessment tab. So I think most of you have registered yourself under the Maya account. It's something new for most of us, even in because it's a new system. So you have to explore the system more. So it is under, your results will be available under the assessment tab. Okay, so currently it is under enhancement. Okay, the UMIT team will try to make this assessment tab live in July 2020. So we will be sending you updates and emails on how you can view and download your exam transcript once the assessment tab is ready. So Mr. Ho Yong Kang will be sending you emails on how to access the tab. So do check your emails constantly too. Next. So are we going to receive a hard copy of transcript and certificate of completion? So for this current semester onwards, it will be no. You will only receive an e-transcript and e-certificate after the completion of your mobility program. The e-transcript will be emailed directly to your home university coordinator. Okay, starting from this semester onwards, the university will only issue transcript of results and certificate of completion of mobility program in digital version. Okay, we have communicated this to your universities, and currently there has been no issues that any of our partners have raised that that they might have receiving an e-transcript. So I hope it should not be an issue for all of you to receive an e-transcript and e-certificate. Next. Okay, are we able to request a printed hard copy of transcript to be sent via post to our home university? Yes. Okay, you need to send a request through your home university coordinator to get a printed hard copy of your transcript. Okay, however, there will be charges on the printing and postage fees of the transcript. So this request should be coming in from your home university coordinator. Next. Okay, this is issues related to accommodation. Okay, what you should do when you leave the dormitory. So basically your examination is going to get over in July, second week of July. And just say if you plan to leave the university in the third week of July. So these are the things that you have to do, which is you need to proceed to the checkout procedure at the residential college management office. So most of the exchange, all the exchange students are staying at KK10. So you will need to visit the KK10 management office counter to return your room key, as well as to complete the necessary checkout procedure that is required by KK10. Okay, so this is something simple. I don't think so you should have any issues because you are in touch with most of the fellows at the college every day. Okay, so if you've got any doubts about this, you can also check with them. Okay, next. Okay, so we have got questions from students who are saying, these are from students who are staying out of the campus currently. Okay, and basically they have signed their contract up to June, end of June, based on our previous academic calendar, because the previous academic calendar states that your semester will end by end of June. Okay, so the question is, my contract with my accommodation off campus will be expiring in June. Will KK10 allow me to move in back so that I can continue my studies in up till July? Okay, so for this purpose, you are required to directly liaise with the 10th Residential College to arrange your short stay in order to finish your studies. Okay, and please keep in mind it's subject to availability. Okay, so currently it's not confirmed that you'll be able to stay. Okay, you have to write in to them, and the student affairs department will be giving you a reply whether the accommodation is available or not. So if you plan to do so, I hope that you can do it as soon as possible. If you're planning to come in July, you may write in to them as soon as possible. Next.
That's all.
That's all. Okay, basically these are the questions that we received from some of the students. Okay, so now we leave it open. You may ask us any questions that you like to ask. Okay, and if at all you have got issues with your mic, okay, you may just post your questions on the chat. So the floor is open. If you've got any questions, please do ask.
Hello, Madam Vicky. There's one question.
Okay.
The student is asking, after CMCO, can I use some facility in library, like library?
Okay. All this will depend on the guidelines that will be issuing, okay? Because even after post MCO, there are certain guidelines that each department has to follow. Of course, the social distancing is one of it, okay? And the usage of sanitizer and mask is also necessary. So based on that, each department will come up with their own guidelines. So in case of library, we have to wait for their guideline. Maybe there might be a limit of number of students who can enter the library in a day. Okay, so currently there's no any guidelines yet, but we will get in touch with the library and get you the answer soon. Okay.
So, madam, maybe you can explain a little bit. Like, we received some questions from students asking they are currently this student for this semester, but they only apply for one semester, but now they want to extend for another semester. So is it possible? They're asking.
Okay. So these students, are they are still here in Malaysia, or have they gone back?
The student asking that one, I think, is already returned to their home country.
Okay. For that purpose, as I think it's already there in the questions that the students asked earlier. For this purpose, if the student is planning to come again, okay, the student has to reapply for the WAL, okay, the visa approval letter. Firstly, the student has to ensure that he has done a proper cancellation and gone back to his home country. Okay, once he has done that, only then he can reapply for a while to come in again for the next semester. Okay, we are also still unsure about the next semester. Okay, we are also unsure about the next semester, whether it's going to be face-to-face or online. Okay, because currently there is the instruction is online, but it might change depending on the situation of the country. Okay, so we are not possible to give you an exact answer on whether it's going to be either online or face-to-face. Did I miss anything, Yongkang? You want to add on anything?
Yeah, that's all I think. And
I-
there's another question on after MCO, will the restaurant in campus open? Probably, I think Adi, can you answer this question? Yeah.
All right. Okay. Hello. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Adi. All right. Okay. So, basically, at the moment, all cafeteria are closed. But after MCO, since the classes all not gonna happen in the campus, most probably the cafeteria will still be closed because the now the students are only have online learning, and they have and we have less people on campus, so most probably the cafe will not be operated.
Okay, thank you, Adi.
Come.
Okay, we've got a question here saying, is it possible to go back to Malaysia to cancel the student pass? Mr. Mahdi?
And just wait now. Okay. Okay. Yes, madam. As long as the visa is valid, by the time that the student wanted to return, and the Malaysian government has lifted the restriction for them to enter. Example: the visa was meant for 12 months, and then the student have left halfway, and they want to come back and to cancel the visa. Of course, the visa is still valid, so they can re-enter and leave after that.
Okay, so thank you.
Madam.
Okay.
Madam.
Yeah, Adi.
Okay. Okay. If I may, I think I need to add one more point regarding the accommodation. So may I? This
Yeah.
is regarding the during MCO period. The accommodation fee will be waived, right? So this is about the
Yeah.
refund. About the refund. YK, can I put my slide on it?
Yeah, you can.
All right. All right. Can you guys see my slide?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So for students, okay. So you got some of you guys might have the questions. I have paid the accommodation fee in the beginning of semester, but accommodation fee is waived during MCO period. So will university reimburse the money to me? Okay. So the answer is yes, but it will take some time. Because at the moment we have yet sure until when exactly the MCO period will be. So what you can do is once the government, Malaysia government announce the last date, after the MCO period is lifted, okay, you may start to email to this email here, penempatan_college@um.edu.my, and please send all these details. Okay, please send all these details to this email. So they will calculate the amount that they have to reimburse to you. Okay, you have to provide your bank name, bank address as well. Okay, and another question is, some of you guys might have like, okay, if you have not paid anything at the beginning of the semester, uh, you will have to pay, but exclude the MCO period as well, which is the student affairs, the hostel unit. They will do the calculation and they will let you know how much you have to pay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Adi.
Okay.
Okay, we've got a question here. Says, I want to confirm that July 12th is the final exam date. I have bought the ticket, but if the exam is now, I need to change it. Okay, for you, all you need is to check with your lecturers. Okay, depending on the courses that you have registered, please check with your lecturers when have they identified the assessment date for your courses. Okay, so there might be changes. They might have it earlier. Okay, so it all depends at the arrangement at the faculty and your lecturers. So please double confirm with your lecturers when will be your final examination for the courses that you have registered. Okay, okay. I will take next semester. What should I do? Do I need to do any procedure? Okay, so if you are a student who have applied for 2 semesters, okay, and if you are currently here, you will be doing your online assessment and everything for your for your second semester, session 2019-2020. Okay, once you're done with that, you may go back to your home country, okay, and come in again if at all the next semester is to be done through face-to-face. But if the next semester is to be done through online, then there is no need for you to come back to Malaysia. Okay, you can continue your studies through online from your home country. Okay, so as per, you do not have to cancel your visa if you are planning to continue your studies for the next semester.
Hello, madam.
Yes.
I asked this question, and then I'm now in Malaysia, and then I will stay here for next semester. And then what should I
Okay.
do?
Okay, so you have applied for 2 semesters.
Yeah, this semester and next semester
Next
I apply.
semester.
Yeah.
Okay, so as I told you, if you're planning to continue your studies, if you don't want to go back to your home country, okay, then you can stay here, but everything will be done online or face-to-face will only be confirmed later.
Okay, and then maybe the ISC send me a message.
Yeah, we will surely inform you. Okay, hopefully by maybe once your examination ends, okay, by then we should inform you if it's online or if it's face-to-face. Okay, so
Okay,
you can decide whether you want to stay or you want to go back.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, so just in case if you don't want to continue the next semester because the studies is done online, okay, you will have to do your cancellation of visa.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
but if at all it is done through online, but you think you want to go back to your home country and do your studies from there, it is also fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So after exam, you notice me?
Yeah, sure. We will let you know. Can I know what's your name?
Mizuna Noda.
Mizuna.
Yeah.
Mizuna, you're from?
Japan.
Japan. Which university, Mizuna?
Shinshu University.
Shinshu. Okay. Thank you, Mizuna.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got the same question again. By the way, what will happen if I don't cancel the student pass? What is the consequence? Okay. YK, maybe we can go to if I do not cancel. Yeah.
This one.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the answer. If you do not cancel your student pass, it will be that you will not be able to come in to apply any Malaysian student pass in the future. Okay, so just say your university has got a partnership with University of Malaya and also another public university in Malaysia. So maybe you are here this semester in UM. Next semester, maybe you want to study in another university. Okay, to do your exchange program in another university, but you will not be able, they will not issue you a student pass because you have not cancelled your previous pass. Okay, but you will still be able, you can visit Malaysia. You have got no issues in visiting Malaysia, but you'll be using a social pass. The only thing is you can't study in Malaysia. Mahdi, am I right?
Yes, it's correct. I mean, what it means is that your record in the student pass system is still not complete. Okay.
It also applies just in case if they want to do their internship in Malaysia. So it also, they will not be able to do so.
Yes. Anything related to pass, student pass, internship, mobility, research exchange, and all those categories are the same. So their database will be the same.
Okay, so that's the consequences. You will not be able to come to study in Malaysia in the form of maybe mobility, research, internship. Okay. Next, okay. We've got okay. After finishing the exams, I have to submit some documents before I come back to my country. Am I right, Yongkang?
This one, I think this one is more on the visa document submission, because I think for our ISC office, we don't require any submission of documents.
So only for the cancellation of visa documents are required. Okay. Okay.
The next one is it possible to enhance our final grade considering COVID-19? Because we learn the course by ourselves and lack of the help of our teachers.
Is it possible to answer? Okay, this one, it's not in our hand. Okay, it depends at the faculty level and also your lecturers, and it depends on what kind of assessment the faculties are giving you. Okay, so if you are required to submit assignments, attend quiz, those kind of things, please do take part and give your full effort in all the assignments and assessment given. Okay, and if you're facing any issues with your online learning, please do inform your lecturers. Okay, if there are some videos or some documents that you are unable to get through the online medium, okay, please notify your lecturers so that they know that you are facing some issues. Okay, since these are all academic matters, ISC will not be able to convey your messages to the particular lecturers. So it would be best if you could liaise with your own lecturers and tell them if you have any issues. Okay. Okay. So the final exam time is decided by my instructor. Yes. Okay. Your final examination will be decided by your lecturers, and basically it will end by 12th of July. So it's not necessary that all papers will be ending on 12th of July. It all depends on your courses that you have registered. Okay, I need to submit a record of study program to AIMS program coordinator. Who can I contact? So John, you can reach out to Mr. Ho Yong Kang. Okay, if you have got any issues with regards to forms that we need to fill up for you or that we need to comment on, okay, please contact Mr. Ho Yong Kang, and we will get back to you on this matter. Okay, I think Miss Junaida has already replied to your questions. Okay, so you can also reach us through our email studyabroad@um.edu.my. To all the students here, if you have got any issues, any questions that you want to ask, this is where you should be reaching us. Okay, studyabroad@um.edu.my. Okay, and we hope that we can get back to you soon. Okay, this is, I think, is our stay in KK10 free during MCO? Yes, the university has been very generous to provide free accommodation to all the students who are on campus during the MCO period. Okay, and we are one of the few universities in Malaysia who are providing the free accommodation. Not all universities are providing free. And also you are also getting the 3 free meals, but all of this will be only applicable during the MCO duration. Okay, so once MCO is lifted, just in case is after 9th of June, the MCO is lifted, this benefit will not be provided to all students. Okay. Mr. Mahadi, I need your help on Mr. Nagi Okuhara's question. Should I have a ticket departing on 1st July? I have to submit to visa unit by 9 June. Is he right?
Already answered.
Already answered. Huh? Okay, sorry. I couldn't see. Sorry. Thank you. So basically, most of the questions, all the questions answered. So I'd like to know about the accommodation fee during this period. Yes, okay. If it's during the MCO period, the accommodation fees is waived for all the exchange students who are staying on campus. Okay, but after the MCO is lifted, you will be required to pay. Okay, we've got Ying Zong's question. Can I go back to KK10 now because my house is due? Sorry, Yizong, because it's still under the MCO period. No students are allowed to come in from out into the campus. Okay, so you will not be allowed to come into the campus now. So you can put in your application to the email address that we have provided earlier, and you can check with them when is the earliest, if at all there is accommodation available, when is the earliest that you can check in. Mr. Mahdi, we've got one question. So if I cancel the visa, I need to stay in Malaysia for almost 1 month.
Okay, let me clarify. It's not you are staying in Malaysia for 1 month. It means that you have to prepare and submit the documents 30 days in advance before the expiry of your visa and your flight that you plan. So example, you submit on the 1st of June. We aim to get back the passport within 10 days, 10 working days after 1st of June. So you'll get the passport by by probably maybe 12th of June or 13th of June, and then you plan to leave 21st of June. So you still have about a week or 2 weeks after. So you don't have to stay extra. It's just that the passport is submitted in advance, 30 days before or 21 days before, so that it will be enough time for you to get back the passport. I already want to ask. Ayo. Okay, it's only meant for people who are still here, meaning that they have not gone back. Okay.
Okay, I think let me answer that from Nagi. Okay, so couldn't I return to KKTN now, even with the permission of police? Okay, Nagi, like you have to understand, like the police is only giving the permission to travel, to travel on the road, to move from this movement control order. Okay, but to enter the university compound, it's still under the authority of the university. So you need to get the permission from the university, not from the police, to go inside the campus. But at the moment, like how Madam Vicky explained just now, students are not allowed to simply coming in and going outside as well. Thank you.
Okay, for students who plan to return to your country even before the MCO is lifted, just in case, just say, okay, we've got a student from Japan who wants to go back to Japan, just say in 2 weeks' time, okay, before the final examination, because your country, there is a flight from your country, okay, to rescue people from Malaysia, or there is airlines which is operating during this duration, and you think that you want to go back and do your final examination from your home country, yes, you are allowed to do so. You can go back. We do not stop you from going back. You can go back. All you will have to do is get a permission from your embassy. Okay, you need a written permission from your embassy stating that you will be able to go back. Okay, so that is the only document that is required for you to go to the airport. Okay, you need your flight ticket, a valid flight ticket, and also your passport. Okay, but please do inform us if you plan to do so. Please do inform us, okay, so that we are informed. At the same time, we can also inform your home coordinator. Okay, Zosiki is asking the same question. Okay, what will happen if I do not cancel my visa before I return? Yong Kang, you want to put back the slide? Okay, so the consequences of not cancelling your student pass is that you will not be able to apply any Malaysian student pass in the future. Please, Zo, I hope the question is answered. Okay, do we have any more questions? You can ask us. Okay, so ISC has also been distributing sanitizer at KK10. Okay, so for those students who require sanitizer, you please get your requirement from Puan Aisha. Is there Madam Aisha is there to help you out at KK10? Okay, and we have also distributed some masks to students in the college. We are sorry that we are not able to give you enough masks. We could, I think, only give about 3 to 4 pieces per students, because it has been also difficult for us to purchase masks due to limited supply. So I hope you could manage with what you have currently. Okay, but if you think you need anything urgently, do let us know. Okay, Nagi, for cancellation of visa, you don't have to go to KK10. You need to go to the examination building. Okay? Okay. Is there no student ID card for exchange student this semester? We do have your exchange, your metric card, your student card with us, but due to the MCO, we were unable to pass it to all of you. But currently, there is no, I believe there is no requirement of usage of the metric card because you're unable to use the facilities on campus. Okay. But to students who are interested, who would like to come and get your metric card, okay, you can do so once the MCO is lifted. Okay, from 9 June onwards, okay, you may visit us at ISC and get your card.
Madam.
Yes, Adi.
Okay, I would like to share another point for
Okay.
the students. Okay, all right. Okay, so for those who stay in KK10, okay, if you wish to go to examination building for visa cancellation, okay, before you proceed, please contact Madam Aisha or any fellows at the residential college. Okay, you need to fill in a form in order to go out from your college compound, okay, to go to the examination building. Because if you don't have that form, the security might stop you later on. Okay, for students who are staying outside, okay, once you come to the campus and you reach the postcard at the gate, at the main gate, okay, kindly register there and tell them that you are going to the examination building visa unit for visa cancellation. They should allow you to go in. Okay, thank you.
Madam, can we highlight the iCard and the medical insurance collection? I will be going 5 today and tomorrow between 2 to 4. So if you can alert the students who are in KK10 to collect, yes, this is the date. So just to let everyone know, okay, just to remind anyone who are staying in College 10, if they want to collect their iCard or medical insurance card, I will be there from 5 to 6 today and 2 to 4 tomorrow at KK10 food distribution area. So if you can make it, then you can come and collect your iCard or medical card from me during those times. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mahadi. So this is basically for the iCard, which is the card for your visa, student pass, as well as your medical insurance card. Okay, your student card, which is your metric card, is at ISC, but it will be only available once the MCO is lifted. Okay, for your student card, you can come to ISC after the 9th of June.
Hello, madam. It's almost 4, so are we going to end the session soon? Should
Okay,
we
so
just wrap
students,
up? Yeah.
do you have more questions? If you have, do voice out. Yes.
Okay, okay. I don't have questions, but I think I would like to highlight another point for the students as well of how our campus gonna be next coming week. Okay, so for the students, okay, next week, like we will be having Eid celebration. Okay, I mean like it's actually public holiday from 24 until 26th of May. Okay, and then you should expect less people on campus. Okay, uh, also like during that time, like if you feel like calling Grab Food or Food Panda, you may do so as well, because at the moment the security still allow Food Panda Grab food and also any courier company to come into the campus. Okay, so that's what you should expect the upcoming week. Thank you.
Thank you, Adi. Okay, we will be sharing this presentation with all of you. So don't worry, most of the questions that you have asked are related to these issues. Okay, so Mr. Ho Yong Kang will share the slides with you. Okay, we also have our group of buddies who are also here with us today. Okay, and they have come up with some programs for you because they are not able to interact with you directly. Okay, so they would like to get you to participate in some of the activities that they have initiated for all the exchange students. Thank you to the buddies for doing so. So maybe I would like to invite a buddy to present on how are you requesting the students to be part of any of your programs that you have organized. Do we have Ting? Ting, are you going to present? So just a reminder to all of you, if you've got any issues, any questions to ask, please email us to studyabroad@um.edu.my, okay?
Hello, madam. Can you hear me?
Hi, Ting. Can you speak louder,
Hi,
Ting?
madam. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Like, oh my God, it's my
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Thank you, madam, and hi everyone. Because my name is T. All right. So instead of like having face-to-face or outdoor interactions activities, on behalf of ISC Properties, we are now changing to online activities. And here I will present like a very quick all of the currently ongoing activities. And actually, all of the activities are now posted from time to time on the social media, such as the Facebook, YouTube, and of course Instagram. So don't forget to follow us and keep yourself updated with the latest information and posts. But just a very quick overview of every activities that we are now working on, which is one of the most famous one is the online language exchange classes that most of the students are asking for. So if you like to teach your own language, or it's not too late to inform us when, and then we would like to open the class and promote the class for you. And if you would like to learn one of the language, because right now we already have 3 language on the classes, which is the Malay, Japanese, and Mandarin. So if you like to learn one of the language, just inform us or to your group buddies. It's all free and no worries. Yeah, it's all free. So yeah, as you can see on our Instagram, we have the dance and our music cover challenge. So if you notice the latest post on this Instagram, you'll see our ongoing dance and music activities that we are opening for you guys now. It's just that we are setting a due date for you guys. So just try to it's your time to showcase your dance and music talent. And you can just send us the video of you dancing or playing instrument or singing in just like within 1 to 2 minutes. Then we will like combine all the videos and make it happen, make it post on the social media and make you think. All right. So last but not least, which is the video compilations, where maybe you can get through the WhatsApp. Here we are working on some video compilation talking about what you miss the most during your stay in Malaysia. This is how the communication starts, and we hope that you guys can participate yourself into either one of the activities and kind of interacted with others, because like right now we do have like at least 4 activities and there are more to come. So just stay tuned and follow our Instagram, because all of the coming soon activities will be posted on the Instagram from time to time, and also the Facebook. Even though our Facebook, we just open it right now, it's not too famous. I mean, it's not too attractive, but you can just go to the ISC Global Buddies and just follow us and like, you can like, yeah. And you can always check on the latest or the past video that we post or that we had in the past few years, the activities that we had with the students and the orientation. Of course, yeah, you guys still remember the orientations that we already post the orientation days, the video of the orientation days. Yeah, so this is the current ISC Global Stimulator because we just launched, so it takes quite a time for us to upload all the videos. We have a lot more to come. All right. So I think that's it for my part, and thank you. If you guys not want to know more, you can just always hit on me and always like find me. My name is King, or you can just go grab your group buddies. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ting. So to all the students, you can keep in touch with your buddies. They are available. Okay. So if you're feeling lonely, you want to talk to someone, your buddies are there to help you out, to listen to you. Okay. So I believe, is there any more questions that we need to answer? Let me check. Okay, there are no more questions. So I would like to thank all of you for your time, okay, for joining the chat session with ISC. Uh, I know it's a tough time for all of us now, but thank you for your patience. Thank you for being strong, and I hope that all of you all stay safe, okay? And we are always there to help you out. If you've got any issues, do reach out to us. Okay, if you've got any issues, we are reachable to studyabroad@um.edu.my. Okay,
This is very different. I haven't
and
gone.
once the MCO is lifted,
That's
you
why
will be able to come to the office, okay? And we will be operating our office from next week onwards, from 18th of May onwards. So there will be staff on campus basically from next week onwards. So please do keep clean, okay? Be safe. Wash your hands as frequently as possible. Okay, practice social distancing. Make sure you wear a mask when you go out, okay, or even in your dormitory area, okay? So do stay safe, and hope to see you all soon once the MCO is lifted, okay? Do take care, and thank you to all ISU officers who have joined us for the chat session, and to Mr. Mahadi from the visa unit. Anyone who wants to say anything, please?
Okay, anybody else have any questions?
Okay, thank you everyone. Take care. Bye. Have a good
Okay.
weekend.
Thank you.